Carl? I heard about the young woman. Were you able to correct her condition?
Do you know her?
I'd like to be kept up to date on her progress.
Yeah, you and who else? When did you start working for Rod?
Hey. Take your hand off me.
If humans follow the same timeline as the monkeys, in a week, possibly two, they may begin to experience the same violent tendencies.
We need to destroy the stem cells that activated Nina's Jacobson's heart.
Pressurized oxygen gets into Bob's brain, could cause oxidative stress. That could make the herpes virus pop out of the DNA.
And then we can kill it with the antivirals.
It's gone. I'm sorry. Nina's 3 months pregnant.
When I was a kid, I got sick. David, what happened to me? The baby. It kept me mine. Oh. When I was 9, they thought I had testicular cancer. But what I really had was cysts. Okay, during the surgery, they figured out that it wasn't cancer. But there were complications.
How bad?
My semen contains very few sperm. I never knew how few until Dr. Bruin checked.
What was the count?
0. I'm completely sterile.
Sorry, Bob.
David, this pregnancy is very, very confusing. Here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look, it's really not that big a mystery, Bob. I mean, you were gone a long time. Maybe, Nina probably thought she was never going to see you again. She got lonely.
No.
Along comes another guy.
She would never cheat on me, David.
Okay, then maybe somebody made a mistake. Right? That happens. We'll get Carlos to get a genetic sample of the fetus from Dr. Bruin. We'll compare it to your DNA. Find out for sure if you're the father.
The baby is mine.
Of course, Bob. Hey, did you get the test results for the CDC back yet? Oh, sorry.
David, you remember my friend Jack Bowden?
Africa, right?
That's right. David, greetings from Moldova.
You're kidding.
WHO was called in on a mystery illness in a city called Baku.
We're 200 dead.
And they sent me with a team of 4 doctors, but we're getting absolutely nowhere.
Symptoms?
Healthy people are suddenly bleeding from the mouth and nose. They're feverish, having difficulty breathing. Then come convulsions, paralysis, coma, and then death.
How quickly?
A couple of days.
Jesus. Any guesses?
Oh, we've been going around in circles on this one. Now we're wondering if the equipment and lab techs here are just so substandard, and you guys are the best.
Lamar would have an aneurysm if he caught us working outside our jurisdiction.
I'm fine with it. Everyone wants to keep Moldova under Western influence and away from Russia, so... Gotta show them we know how to help our friends, right?
Okay, send us samples, blood, urine, anything you got. We'll see what we can do.
That'd be great, David. Carlos, take care of yourself, okay?
All right, bye, Jack.
Thanks much, guys.
Thank you.
No problem.
Any news? Am I the father?
We'll get results soon, Bob.
Go on, Bob. Let's get Carlos some space. Go. You okay?
Sure. Sure.
It's taken him a long time.
He's just being thorough.
Oh, it's just a routine test.
Nothing is routine for Carlos.
Hey. Hey.
So, am I the father?
More complicated than that, Bob. What I'm trying to say...
Just say it.
Your baby's a clone.
Say again.
A clone of you, Bob.
Did you retest?
That is the retest. Guthrie Biolabs do more paternity tests than anyone else in Canada. They got the same results I did.
I don't believe this.
The team in Oregon, they were successful cloning primate cells.
They implanted 100 embryos into 50 macaque monkeys that didn't get one birth.
David, you've always said whoever succeeded at human cloning would do it under the radar.
Under the radar, not right under our noses. There's only one person who could have done this.
Olivia Ross.
Dakota, are you okay?
I need some air.
Hey, Bob. What's wrong with Bob?
We need to find Roth.
Yeah, I've been in touch with all the U.S. intelligence agencies, but...
3 words. Osama bin Laden. I want you to find him.
Sure. Do I code on first?
Nina? You home? Hey, here you are. I went to the hospital. Why didn't you call me? I would have picked you up.
It's gone. My Jacobson's organ.
That's what we wanted. But you can't have a functioning Jacobson's organ and your sanity.
You did?
My Asperger's somehow is filtered. I don't know. The monkeys couldn't. You couldn't. Anyway, I don't have it now either.
Don't you miss it? All my life, I felt isolated.
Well, Asperger's, by definition, is isolation.
Then you know the feeling of finally realizing people are communicating all the time. There's this whole conversation of pure emotion. And I was in on it. For the first time, I understood other people. And now it's gone.
Our son will have it.
No, genetically, that's not...
Our son will have it because, our son is my clone.
Clone? When? How?
Roth must have done it when he activated your Jacobson's organ. Nina, did you know anything about this?
No, of course not. If I did, I would have told you.
I knew you would be involved in something like this.
Will our baby be okay? I mean, there's so much that can go
I
wrong.
promise I will do everything I can. I never thought I'd have a baby.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Hey, Carlos. What's all that?
Samples from Moldova.
Where's David?
I think he's in his office. Are you okay, Bob?
Hi.
Hey.
I got your message.
Yeah, come on in. How you doing? How's Nina?
She's good. Yeah, everything's all right.
Good. Bob, we have to talk about We have to talk about your clone.
You mean my son?
No, I mean your clone, Bob. Come on, a son is where two people mix their DNA and create something genetically unique to evolve the species. A clone is static.
No, he'll have his Jacobson's organ awakened. It's evolution, David. Radical, but it's still quintessentially Darwinian.
The first human clone. A million mistakes could have been made.
Except Roth and his team got it right.
Yeah, he and his team have a great track record.
All the tests of the baby are normal.
Do you want me to give you a list of all the things that could go wrong for which there is no test?
You have to have faith, David. Faith in science.
Faith in science? Bob, science has nothing to do with faith. Science is about facts, okay? So, fact, clones are more prone to disease. Fact, it's been shown that clones have a tendency to age faster, so even if he's healthy, he could just end up dying young. Bottom line is, what's in Nina is nothing more than a spin-the-wheel freak show science experiment. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to Nina. You have to consider termination.
Anita and I have already discussed it. And what Mr. Roth did was a horrible thing. Not asking us was inexcusable. But to improve the species permanently, he needed to do it. So in a funny way, I thank him.
For impregnating your girlfriend? Most guys would be a little pissed off at that.
Did Nina really have no idea about this? So Roth just, what, he knocked her out and knocked her up? There's a word for that, Bob. You think about it.
I promised Nina I'd be right home.
I want to talk to her.
No.
Why don't the two of you come over for dinner tonight?
No, David, she doesn't want to be talked out of it.
I just want to ask her some questions, Bob.
Neither do I.
Bob.
David, I have something.
Took you long enough.
How's Bob handling things?
Sometimes I think the human species is genetically programmed to look at the bright side of any disaster.
You never met my grandmother. Okay, so Roth, I've discovered that he has this corporate jet that he uses to fly down to the Turks and Caicos.
You got a place there?
He's an island.
Is he there now?
I don't know.
Well, may go.
Okay, hold on a second. Look, whenever he comes or goes, he has to file a flight plan with Customs and Immigration.
Good, get that information.
I got that information.
Is he there?
It's more complicated than that. Here, look at this. U.S. satellite photos of the island are taken every time KH-13 flies over.
You know what?
Keyhole 13, spy satellite over Cuba.
The U.S. spies on Roth?
Wouldn't you? Anyway, Turks and Caicos are on the same trajectory as Cuba, so every time they pass over, click, click, click.
U.S. spies on the guy, and Riddlemeyer can't find him. I knew that fucking vampire was full of shit.
Yeah, Riddlemeyer works for Riddlemeyer.
Okay, photos. Is he there? Because I can be down there in 3 hours.
Well, this is definitely his jet. It's going to take me another day to confirm that that's him beside it.
What?
Lilith, hey, how are you?
Everything all right? That's amazing. What are you going to study? Molecular biology or molecular biology? Hang on a second, there's somebody at the door. Come on in, the door's open. Listen, I want to talk to you more about this, okay? So I'll call you back. I'm really proud of you. I love you. Nina, where's Bob?
He's at home. You're putting a lot of pressure on him.
Well, a good friend asks the tough questions nobody else will.
A good friend respects the answers he hears. Bob is trying to come to terms with all of this. David, what he needs is your help, and what we need is your support. I'm the one carrying the baby.
No, Nina, you're the one carrying the clone. Bob's clone. Clone that Roth put inside you.
I didn't know about the clone.
Yeah, you and how many other women? What, you think you're carrying the only clone? Because here's what I think. I think after Roth realized that his dream of spreading empathy by waking up people's Jacobson's organs turned out to be a fucking nightmare, he gave up on it, just dropped it. But not before coming up with another plan. If he couldn't give us empathy individually, he was going to just change the entire human species by breeding empathy into us using Bob's clones. I mean, why play street craps when you can buy the whole fucking casino, right?
How many women had this procedure?
I don't know what he's done.
You haven't been in touch with him.
Look, I don't know what Roth is up to. All I know is I'm having a baby. That's what I'm concerned about. I hope we never see Roth again. And if this keeps up, I'm gonna start hoping we don't see you.
So, preliminary samples from Moldova all came back negative. No signs of infectious agents, viral or bacterial.
It's in the charts.
It's like Jack said, fever, difficulty breathing, convulsions, paralysis.
It could be anything.
I checked for Japanese encephalitis, diphtheria,
What about poisonous plants, spider bites,
all negative.
parasites?
I tested for the ones I could think of.
Maybe it's something in the environment. Poison?
Well, the mass spec didn't show anything, but the sudden onset of symptoms would suggest it's viral.
Jack said there was some bleeding. Maybe it's hemorrhagic fever.
All negative.
Well,
David, this is very difficult to do 10,000 kilometers away.
no argument here.
See if I can get us some more data.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
did you get my text message?
Yep, what's up?
Okay, good news is Roth was on his island. Bad news is he left it 24 hours ago and landed in New York.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
And here's the interesting thing, okay? Over the last 3 months, he's had this revolving door of people visiting him, like 5, 10 at a time.
Mostly women?
No, mostly suits. I've identified some, predominantly politicians.
Big shots, eh? So what are they up to?
I don't know, David. I know who you can ask.
Nina.
Sure looks like her.
Yeah. Okay, what about that flight plan? Roth's got a file with Customs and Immigration. We know for sure, right?
All the names turn out to be aliases. We have to rely on the photos.
Shit.
Now, Roth's plane picks people up in Miami, okay? Look at the date.
It's the weekend that the terrorists... She told Bob she was going to visit her father in Michigan.
And I found her on an Air Canada flight to Miami. And I'm pretty sure that woman next to her is Sheila Wu.
Why is that name familiar?
She was on the team that did the primate cloning in Oregon.
Last night, Nina told me she had no idea what Roth was up to. Now, here she is 3.5 weeks ago standing next to a cloning expert in Miami. Find Wu, ask her what the hell she's doing.
David,
What?
it's important. Jack just sent this.
Carlos, David, I want to thank you for helping. We finally figured it all out. It's Japanese encephalitis. We've already started treatments and are seeing results, so thanks again, guys.
Okay, so what?
It can't be Japanese encephalitis. First of all, there's no treatment for it, and I tested for the virus. It came back negative.
What are you telling me for? Tell him.
That's my point, David. Jack would know that. I think he's trying to send us some kind of message.
What?
I don't know, but he's not answering his cell phone, and no one's heard from him or any of the other doctors in over 24 hours.
What do you want to do?
I want to go.
Moldova?
Something's not right here. I think Jack's in some kind of trouble.
Make it quick. And keep in touch.
Thank you.
Yes?
Nina. Carlton Riddlemeyer. Perhaps Olivia Roth has mentioned me. I think it's best if you invite me in. Have you spoken to Olivia recently?
No.
Have you tried to call him?
He's hard to reach.
You're about to have the world's first human clone. And he's hard to reach. Nina, you're going to be the most controversial woman on this planet. Who's going to be there to help you, to protect you?
Bob and I will be fine.
Bob. You have absolutely no idea what's coming to you. The legal, ethical, political battles. I can help you, Nina.
Mr. Roth is gonna do that.
Oh. Is he? We should take a little trip to see Mr. Roth. Afterwards, I think you might just change your position.
I don't know. Bob. It's a funny angle. It's her. Maybe.
We have proof that she flew from Toronto to Miami when she said she was flying to Michigan, and we have proof that Roth's plane flew to Miami the same day, presumably to pick her up.
Even if she met with Mr. Roth. So?
So she lied to you, Bob. What else has she been lying about? Maybe she knew she was carrying your clone all along.
All my life, all I ever wanted was to have a child. I never thought I could have one. This is the best thing ever. And don't say it's not a real child.
Fine, but we need to talk to her.
She should tell us everything she knows.
Yeah, she should bring us to Roth so we can find out what he's up to. Right? Bob?
I love her so much, David. All right. We'll talk to her. But please, be civil. Please?
Let me do the talking. Sometimes you come out a bit strong. All right. Leela? Leela?
She's not here, David. This isn't like her. She wouldn't just leave.
Well, maybe she went out to buy some pickles.
She's gone. She's gone.
Don't panic. Call her cell.
She'd never leave without this.
Unless she went somewhere where she didn't want to be reached.
Dr. Serrano. Emilio.
Thank you for seeing me, sir.
How may I help you?
Jack Bowden is an old friend of mine, and he's asked Norbach to assist in the disease outbreak in Berkut.
News must travel slowly. It's been solved.
I heard. The thing is, I can't seem to find Jack or any of the other doctors. They're not at their hotel, have not returned home. No one seems to know where they are.
On another project, perhaps?
Well, I was wondering if perhaps they had returned to Berkut.
No.
Well, I would like to go there, monitor how things are going.
Look, there's 412 people dead, 1,000 people sick. The town has been sealed until we are sure that the outbreak has been extinguished.
The problem I'm having is that I cannot find Japanese encephalitis in any of the blood or tissue samples that were sent to
The problem has been dealt with. We're done.
The symptoms do not match the disease.
Our doctors assure us that is Japanese encephalitis, and I have full confidence in their assessment.
Sir, Norbach is respected throughout the world.
So is Moldova.
Well, did he let you in?
Yeah.
So you see the problem.
I told him we could help him. He wouldn't listen.
It's too late for Roth. It's not too late for us.
What do you mean?
You're carrying a human clone that will have its Jacobson's organ intact. The research and methodology of such an accomplishment, well, it's invaluable.
We didn't do it for the money.
Of course not. You do know where the research is, don't you?
Even if I did, why would I tell you?
We both want a new future.
Aren't you supposed to be working on Roth?
I'm working on it right now, look.
Hey, what's this?
You won't like it, it's organic and vegetarian.
You're right.
Hey, Sheila Wu, the cloning expert.
Yeah.
She was killed in a car accident.
How convenient.
Come on in, Bob. It's open.
Nina. Come in.
I'm just looking for Bob.
Yeah, he's been looking for you everywhere. Where you been?
I needed some time to think things out. You were right, David, about everything. It was all a horrible, terrible mistake. Roth, the stem cells, the clone. I had an abortion.
Look, I'm sorry, but you did the right thing.
I worry about how he's gonna take it.
He'll be happy to see you. Will you be happy to see him?
I love him, David.
Sure.
I saw Roth.
What? Where?
He needs help. This is the address of the hotel in Hoboken under the name Hughes.
Shoot. Hang on. Shit, I gotta take this. Don't go in.
What? It's me.
Hey, you find Jack?
No, police claim he's a sex tourist on a bender that's going to show up in a few days. It's complete bullshit.
What can you be certain of?
Well, I went back and retested the original samples and noticed something weird.
What?
The results from all the different patients were identical.
Don't tell me you're dealing with clones, too.
So I did some genetic testing and confirmed that all blood, tissue, and urine samples came from one individual.
It's a snow job.
Exactly. Troops shut down all the roads into Berkeley. Telephone lines are down.
Get the fuck out of there.
Don't worry, the embassy knows I'm here.
Carlos.
David, I can't leave until I find Jack. Okay, I'll keep you posted.
Hello? Carlos.
Sir, this is the address of the hotel in Hoboken under the name Hughes.
Shoot. Hang on. Oh, shit. I gotta take this. Don't go anywhere. David, I'm sorry.
Bob,
Nina.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Nina.
I left without saying goodbye.
It's okay. You're here now.
We have to go.
Go. Why?
I'll explain on the way.
Nina, what's going on?
You have to trust me.
You lied to me before.
Bob. Okay, Bob. Listen, I worked at one of Roth's labs. He wanted to make the world a better place, so I agreed to have a clone, your clone, but that was before I ever met you.
You should have told me.
You're right. I should have.
Well, we need to find David. He'll know what to do. Where is he?
I told David I had an abortion. I didn't. He'll never appreciate what's been done. A child who can feel another's pain? You had it. I had it. We both know how important it is.
I just don't know, Nina.
This child inside me has two parents. We're the only ones who truly love him.
So, where are we going?
Somewhere where no one can find us. And have our baby. And who knows? Maybe we can live happily ever after. Come in.
Okay. Nina? Carlos?
It's Mako. I've got something for you.
What?
You better come in.
No, I gotta get to the airport. I gotta catch the first flight to Newark. I found Roth.
Well, then you'll want to see this, believe me.
On my way.
Hello?
Mako, I don't have much time. I need you to do me a huge favor.
Okay, speak.
The KH-13 satellite you were telling me about, does one go over Moldova?
Or nearby. There are old Soviet military sites all over that region that NATO still monitors. Why?
Okay, I need sat photos of Baku. I can't get anyone to take me. There are rumors of something going on out there. People are scared.
Carlos, what is going on over there? Does David know about this?
Please, do it.
I just heard from Carlos in Moldova.
I told him to get the fuck out of there. What's he doing?
And I'm being Carlos.
What about Roth?
Okay, Ross visitors, politicians. Top 20 are the ones I can identify with certainty.
Palestinian PM, Pakistani general,
Venezuelan foreign minister, Russian defense minister.
Congolese rebel leader. He's got all the world's hotspots covered. What the hell's he up to? I mean, I'm assuming he's not impregnating their wives with Bob's clone.
Well, if this helps, the visits began right after we found Bob.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Son of a bitch! What'd you do to him? I have enormous respect for Dr. Melnikov and his accomplishments. Yeah, you mean his Jacobson's organ? You harvested his stem cells, didn't you?
At his insistence.
He was messed up. You took advantage of him.
Unfortunately, his work to awaken the Jacobson organ in others was unsuccessful.
No shit.
When I heard he was
Because
injured,
of a hole you cut in his head.
I wanted to make sure he had everything he needed. I'm telling you the truth. I am not the enemy here, Dr. Sandstrom.
He didn't give up. He didn't drop it. This isn't about clones. That son of a bitch has gone ahead and activated these people's Jacobson's organ.
Oh my god.
So the Russian defense minister, whose finger is on the button of the world's second largest arsenal of nukes, may be about to go insane? How the fuck are we gonna get him in a hyperbaric chamber?
Roth knows him. Maybe he can do it. Hey, and after the first 20, there are 82 more names of people I think were there, but I can't say for certain.
You know what? Screw it. I'll get the real list from Roth.
Carlos Serrano.
Hey, Carlos, I sent you some photos an hour ago.
Yeah, I just got them. Looking at them now. It's unbelievable.
Look, I'm no expert, but it sure looks like...
We were massacred. Certainly not a Japanese encephalitis outbreak.
No. It's dangerous knowledge, Carlos. How are you going to play it?
I don't know. I have to think about it. Let me call you back.
Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
I have news. We found your friends, the doctors.
Where are they?
In jail.
Why?
They were found guilty.
Of what? When was the trial?
They will be executed in 3 days.
This is crazy. Those are WHO doctors investigating an outbreak.
Doctors. Agitators. Interfering in the internal affairs of the Republic of Moldova. Like you. Are you a doctor? Or a spy? And here's the answer.
Just trying to figure out what happened in Baku, that's all.
Simply a reminder to my people
Reminder of what?
that my benevolence cannot be questioned.
Roth.
Come in, David. Come in. Stem cells. The empathy, nothing worked. It's all a mess.
How many world leaders got Bob's stem cells?
176.
What about Bob's clone? How many of those are out there?
Just one. I tried to make the world a better place.
Roth? Roth, we can still stop this. The world leaders, what are their names?
Everything I do turns to shit. Everyone I touch dies. My son-in-law. I lost my own daughter.
You can save everyone who got the stem cells.
Too late.
No. Put them in the hyperbaric chamber. Treat them. You too, just like Nina.
And my friend will be gone. Where did he go?
Roth, stay with me. Roth, the names.
It's too late.
What do you mean?
The storage facilities, the labs, head office, everything. I had it all burned.
Why?
Riddlemire. I had to stop him. I had to destroy it all. He was trying to steal my research.
Whoa, hey, Roth, take it easy. Take it easy, all right? Please, let's just put that down, all right? Put it down. No. Wait!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, Jack.
Okay?
Yeah, not really.
What's that? What the fuck is going on, Carlos?
Mi lupo. Ministro of Health. Cleansburg.
What do you mean, cleanse?
Gas. Sarin gas, I think.
There are 10,000 people in that city.
Not anymore.
You're supposed to be progressive, Western educated. What the hell happened?
I don't know. I don't know, Jack.
Whoa, where are you going? You're not gonna believe what happened.
You didn't hear the news?
Roth.
No, Carlos.
What?
He was arrested.
What?
I'm on my way to a meeting with Foreign Affairs and the Mexican ambassador. Actually, maybe you should come.
Did you call Riddlemire?
He's upstairs waiting for you. Oh, list of world leaders. I'm up to 91. Check out number 89.
Who's Emil Lupo?
Moldovan Health Minister.
Where the hell have you been, Carl?
I'm trying to get answers for you.
Like, fuck you have. I found Roth.
Bad.
Dead.
And Bob and Nina, where are they?
I have no idea.
It's all this cloning research up in smoke.
We got more important things to worry about right now. 176 world leaders all underwent the same procedure as Nina and Roth.
Roth reactivated all the Jacobson's organs.
It'll keep them from going completely insane. Who knows what they'll do to the planet.
All right, I'll get that people on it, but first you help me. All right, Bob and Nina are carrying the most important breakthrough in the evolution of mankind, and I want that information.
This is about money for you? Jesus, the world is on the brink here, Carl.
I'm trying to strike a bargain.
There's nothing to bargain with. There's nothing left.
There's Bob and Nina. I want them.
Fuck you.
No. Fuck you. How are you going to get to these world leaders without me? I put you on a no-fly list. You're not able to leave Toronto. You need me. David. Sandstrom.
Hello, David. Hello, Bob.
What are you doing here?
Nice to see you too, Nina. Still pregnant, eh?
We need to get going.
Hang on a second. Just cut me some slack, all right? Not the easiest people to find.
You look tired, David.
Bob, let's take a walk.
We really have to get going, David.
Bob?
No.
It's okay. It won't be long.
Human cloning is illegal.
In some parts of the world. So is abortion.
Bob, you know what you're doing is wrong, both morally and ethically.
I'm coming to terms with it.
Come to terms with what? The whole notion of an empathetic human race is nothing more than a bad science fiction movie.
No, it's not.
You ever read a little book called Frankenstein?
Nina and I, we're not giving up on this. When our boy grows up, he'll have within him the power to spread a gift throughout the world.
You've already got Johnny Appleseed knocking up the entire planet.
Don't be crude, David. You're talking about my son.
At least come back with me, okay? Come back to the lab.
I have to go, David.
Bob, I'm not gonna let you do this.
Yes, you are.
What have you done?